For more, we're joined by Gold Coast Councillor Nick Marshall in Brizzy. Nick, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Look, you've seen havoc in the community. Do you agree with these reported recommendations?
Yeah, look, I certainly do. I think it's a welcome relief for all levels of government to be able to have, I guess, a way to regulate this. The streets and our local parks are being sort of torn up by gangs of people on e-bikes, and I think this is a really good thing.
I think it needs to happen now. I mean, I love the freedom that it gives these kids, but clearly they're not able to use it wisely on the streets. They're, getting in gangs together, getting in trouble, and they just don't have road awareness. So under 16, banned, and then when you hit 16, a licence. Yeah,
look, I think that's a really positive step. I think when you're driving down the Gold Coast Highway at 60 kilometres an hour and a 12-year-old goes past you doing a mono, giving you the single finger salute, you realise that something's got to happen, and a driver's licence and some regulation is really, I think, a positive step forward.
Well, kids doing what kids do, and they'll take it as far as they can, but they need boundaries, and it needs to happen because so many kids are getting injured and even killed, right?
Absolutely. We've had a couple of deaths locally from where my area is at Pizzey Park and Miami, but we're seeing all across the state kids are coming off their bikes, and not just the people on the bikes, but they're hurting people that are just enjoying the parks or the skate parks or the pump track. So I think this is a really welcome step, and I look forward to it.
I mean, just the other day we went past a kid who'd obviously been flying over a hill and hit something, and it was a terrible scene. So they just don't know. They haven't got the awareness. You guys crack down on e-bikes near Burleigh Heads. Can you tell us what you guys are seeing there as a result?
Yeah, look, so we've got a trial underway at Pizzey Park, which is our largest pump track and skate park, and it's going to be a month-long trial that we, as City Law, at a council level, we're trying to regulate what's going on. You see footage there of gangs of Gold Coast kids on e-bikes, and I agree, the freedom's fantastic, but we need to be doing something, and from a council perspective, we're going to ban those in the parklands, not on roads and pathways, but at this stage for the month, that's what we're doing.
Hard to police, huh?
Really tough to police. And look, I'm happy to accept that it might not work, but we all, at every level of government, we want to be able to do something, and this is something that we're doing.
I think it needs to go further. I think it needs to be, obviously it's state government rules on the roads, but I would have thought that needs to be rolled out right across the country. Under 16, banned. Over 16, some kind of licence.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be like the perfect sort of anecdote to have the one rule across the whole country, looking at how we import these bikes, but also how we regulate them, how they're registered, and then who rides them.
Yeah, it's a shame because, adults love them as well. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Well, the news